First of all, the Bharatiya Janata Party has the biggest, the most influential, the most highest paid IT cell in this nation. They have the biggest and the most expensive election campaign. The blatant use of the social media for religious polarization is being done by the BJP and the Sangh Parivar. They lie. They spend lakhs of rupees in paying their professionals to make animations, to make false videos, false news, morph photographs, just for a Hindu versus a Muslim polarization. If it is not Hindu versus Muslim polarization, India versus Pakistan starts. There is nothing to show in the name of development. Now there was also a time when the Reliance Industries and Facebook were joining hands with many others and being facilitated by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, so that the services in the internet could be paid. And I remember being a part of the debate on Republic on that issue also. However, we all protested on the streets and it did not happen. So let us not, imagine that the BJP and the Sangh Parivar has absolutely no relations with the Facebook. On the contrary, this farce that the minister is talking about is because the Facebook is trying to be neutral for a change. So many accounts used to be banned. It was you go to WhatsApp. You go to WhatsApp, you go to Facebook, so many accounts on Facebook used to be banned just because we spoke against the government. You speak against the government, you are an anti-national. You speak against the BJP, you are anti-national. You speak against Narendra Modi, you are an anti-national. But we fought on. So all this farce is wrong. The social media is trying to mature up. The social media has slowly come to the conclusion that the government is becoming unpopular. Facebook, it's a private concern. There were so many times when we debated on the leakage of data by the Facebook. So, whatever the minister says, it is a cover-up. The BJP is trying to manipulate the Facebook.
Thank you for your opening remarks.
So that the news,
in which you repeated yourself every 10 seconds. Thank you. Smita is responding to you.
Thank you.
Problem with you and pseudos like you have been rejected. The Jhola Brigade has been called out for the farce that it is, and the dual nature of an activist brigade has been exposed. And the fact is, you don't know how to handle your loss. You don't know what to do with your dominance going bust. Smita will respond. Smita will respond. Smita. Smita, please.
I think you've had your say, if I may please say. Now look, the BJP spokesperson will defend the BJP, or the government spokesperson will speak about the government. What I just want to talk about is the media. As far as the BJP is concerned, agreed that it spends more than any political party as far as advertising on Facebook is concerned. So the BJP government is at the center. So it is justified in complaining to Facebook CEO Zuckerberg in saying that the platform was censoring content posted by people. Now, if that content I don't understand why this person finds everything so amusing. I don't think anything is amusing in what I have said, whether it is supportive of center-right ideology or not. Now, what Mr. Prasad has said to Zuckerberg can only be part of negotiations or talk. Kindly keep quiet, I did not interrupt you. Kindly keep quiet, I did not interrupt you. Ultimately, the government, or any government for that matter, anywhere in the world, it is for that sovereign duty as far as a foreign entity does not violate laws, and that includes speech violation. So if Facebook or Twitter doesn't adhere to Indian laws of free speech and its restrictions, then the Indian government is well within its right to take corrective action. And when I say corrective action, that means begin negotiations. Talk to Facebook, talk to Twitter, and then tell them that there are laws in this country against hate speech, against violent speech, and if that is being violated, and if there is a bias that the Indian government sees, it is well within its right, not just its right, its duty to speak to these platforms to adhere to Indian laws. As far as traditional media is concerned, they adhere to the constitution, and say a Samsung or say an HDFC, if they are selling their product or services in this country, they adhere to Indian laws. Similarly, Facebook or Twitter has to do the same.